Hi guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time is around almost 11. I'm preparing to do two lists for you as it's end of November. We are stepping into December within few hours or so. I have done a lot of individual reviews, but people love lists. So I woke up since yesterday. I was, feeling like, hey, let's do some lists for people who like this kind of content. Hopefully, you're doing good. So the two videos, first one is gonna be five fragrances. Someone wanted a suggestion like, hey, do something for youthful people, some modern DNA, because at this point many people are not really fond of the old style fragrance like Fahrenheit, Dior Intense. I understand, like, not everybody loves everything. Like, what I love is not everybody's love, but I picked up something from my collection, five different type of perfumes. Understand this, these are not similar to each other by any means. Five fragrances I would suggest to people who are in this range 20 to 30, and you are youthful but you feel like you want to collect some really good fragrances which are gonna give you a little bit of a variation as well as choices, right? So I picked up some from each category, some dark, some fresh, and like tobacco and maybe a barber shop, and then cardamom. You'll see as I go, you'll see. And these fragrances are my choices. Remember that, okay? So the first fragrance I'm going to show you is called Versace Dylan Blue. This perfume, I always found it like to be one of the, like, how to say, long lasting. Some people say it's a batch variation. I don't know. I never found any batch variation problem or like a performance issue with any of this. For me, this fragrance always like did perform superly. I got compliments, and this is the kind of blue fragrance. If you're tired of Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel, you can try it much more better price point at 200 ml. You can get that, and I think this fragrance just does well overall. Yet one fragrance covers almost everything, and you can wear it at any occasion. This is gonna be like one of your Swiss Army knife kind of a fragrance. So this is the first one I would suggest. It's pretty much like one fragrance. If you just want to own one, this one could be one for the whole year. Okay, so Versace Dylan Blue. Check out my review on this. I was not very fond of it at first, but I fell in love with it later because of the compliments I was receiving. Unknown people come and tell me that you smell nice, right? That's nice. That's a nice thing to hear. Then number four, modern. There's DNA, and then I think really really nice fragrances. This one, Givenchy Gentleman Society. This one, when I sniffed it for the first time, I didn't pick it up. I picked up a Reserve Privé. I remembered that, and when I went end of the night, I thought like, hey, let's pick both. It was sold out immediately. There's a sale going on. I mean, there was, and it was sold out immediately. Every single branch of one of our retailers, they sold out. Okay, so this fragrance, I tell you, simply speaking, this is not for the mature noses. Five fragrances you're gonna see, maybe a couple of them could be for mature noses, but this first, the five that I'm showing you, these are for people who are just started collecting, just enjoying the game and pretty much, happy and not very complicated. This is a fragrance for you. Okay, this fragrance opens up like Paco Rabanne's Phantom, if you know that one. Sweet, kind of like a very sweet green, like opening. It smells like almost like a playful clubbing scent. But thankfully this fragrance on the dry down go to a different direction, and this fragrance goes to something like a woody. I think there's a Palo Santo note and some vetiver. The two vetiver, Haitian vetiver and Madagascar vetiver. Even if you're not the biggest fan of vetiver, you really like this. The dry down is simply superb, very high class, and I think the cardamom and the sage up top makes it very nice aromatic experience. So this is kind of like a modern fragrance for people who like to go to office and then like do the work, very long lasting as well. Givenchy Gentleman Society, this is the second I'm suggesting for you can say official purpose or daily signature scent. Okay, now if you talk about signature scent, there is hardly any fragrance in this modern era which is better than this. It has literally everything. I just absolutely love this. This is Jean Paul Gaultier La Malle Parfum, and I really feel the elixir was derived from La Malle Parfum. Of course, this is more sweet, more playful, and has honey and all that, the golden one. But that's for like clubbing, dating. But if you really want a masculine fragrance, you really love La Malle, but La Malle sort of became a bit too dated for you. Lavender, mint and vanilla combo. You just want to try something else. This is it. Iris, cardamom, lavender, vanilla, and I think there's a bit of tobacco, whatever. There's like everything is in there except the booze. Okay, this perfume performs superb. All these five I'm gonna show you, they more or less perform really well. Okay, so this fragrance can be had for about under $100 for 200 ml. Man, this and this, you cannot beat the value. Okay, these two. So this fragrance, I think it's for those people who just want to wear like this perfume. I do not smell this everywhere, by the way, not like Sauvage or something like Bleu de Chanel. This fragrance is still pretty unique in our country. So if you're looking for a modern fragrance, this is a modern masterpiece for me. Okay, for youthful people, you must try this once. It has a signature scent worthy vibe. At the same time, you can suit it up. You can definitely suit it up. You can go corporate, you can go office. At the same time, you can go with your missus in a high class 5-star hotel, have a dinner and stuff. So this is the fragrance, La Molle Parfum, definitely a modern DNA, and I think this one really works well. So next one, I'm going to show you. I had this fragrance once and I sold it off. Okay, it was very stupid of me, and I finally got it back. And this is a kind of fragrance. Even if you're not a big fan of barbershop, you can start with this kind of fragrances. This is called Sartorial by Penhaligon. Take a look at the bottle, honey colored juice, and there is honey in this fragrance. So let me tell you the notes. I don't remember all the notes. That's why I opened the Fragrantica page. So this one has metallic notes, aldehydes, cardamom, black pepper, watery notes, violet leaves, ginger, and neroli. These are all the top notes. The masterfully done fragrance. Okay. The next one, mid notes are lavender, beeswax, leather, lime, cyclamen, oak moss, honey, woody notes, amber, tonka bean, patchouli, vanilla, white musk, myrrh, cedar, and gurjan balsam. Okay. So if you hear all those notes, it's already complex, right? So if you are a fan of fragrances like, at the barbers, okay, like Mason Martin Margiela, then Burning Barber Shop, okay, by DS and Durga, and also fragrance like Bout de Jour by Tom Ford or something like Zino Davidoff, this is a fragrance you must try. Even if you're not a fan of old school classic fragrances, this is kind of like that, theme. They made this fragrance as a theme, like tailor shop, needles, or the fabrics. I don't remember exactly the whole story, but it's very intriguing, right? This is a modern masterpiece, man. If you wear those gray, not tux, like suits, with the inner, the whole full set of suits, or imagine like 007 suiting up. This is the kind of fragrance I would imagine you would wear. Very stunning use, very mysterious for mild cold weathers. If you really want to own one barbershop, you can try Sartorial. It's a 10 out of 10 fragrance. Okay, so that's the fourth one. The last one, I thought a lot, which like a tobacco fragrance, sweet, boozy fragrance I can introduce here, which can, meet the last category, which you want to have a little bit of a sexiness. I thought of pure malt, but it's super rare to find now, it's expensive. I thought of like a tobacco fragrance, like what do you call the pure Havan or Naxos. Those are very expensive, but at the midpoint, like $100 under, you cannot get a better fragrance than this. If you like red wine, tobacco, a little bit of a sweetness with a beast mode performance. This is called 1821 Sweet Tobacco Spirit Man-Made. This fragrance flies under the radar a little bit, like not everybody mentions it, but those who tried it, they know this is literally one of the best gooey, kind of like honey red wine tobacco fragrance. Okay, man, this perfume is as good as Naxos Pure Heaven. Take my word for it. If you never smell it, get a sample and see what I mean. This perfume is so lovely. Okay, it used to be like $75, $65. Now it's more like under 100. It's worth every penny. Even if this goes $150, it's worth every penny. So these 5 perfumes, check out my full review on it. You understand why these 5 fragrances are featured. Okay, so I hope I could make you satisfied. I have tons of fragrance. I have thousands of fragrances, man. Like literally, I can suggest you from, but I just picked this 5 just for like a short, brief list. Okay, check them out, and there are plenty more. If you want like this kind of content, I'll do more lists like this. Okay, write down the names for you, and hope you enjoyed the episode. Let's do one more video, then we'll upload it. Take care.